Out to police officers, anybody that works in state or local government around the country that knows about these databases. I know the feds have put millions of Americans in them. Some of the senior air marshals went public a year and a half ago in the Denver Post saying they're ordered every month to put innocent people, children, women, for no reason. They just have to put people in the terrorism database. There's also a crime database that's got millions in it of people who aren't even convicted criminals. And we know the state police in Texas wanted to put you in there, watch what you say and what you do, and then create a Stasi political file that all their officers access. And that's just classic tyranny. So I'm trying to find out what this officer was talking about. Flagged for special handling when my dad got pulled over driving a car he bought from me in Texas Sunday night. 1-800-259-9231. And there's no caller ID on the Genesis phones. There is we're not going to know where you're calling from, who you are, and I'll just track what you say off the info you give me, and I'll try to Google those key terms and confirm it that way. 1-800-259-9231. Here it is. You're driving along in your squad car or you're off work, and you need to write that number down to call me. 1-800-259-9231. We'll cover financial news and all that key stuff after this. But this is important to look at. Jim says he's a former officer calling in from Texas. Jim, what do you know about this?
Well, Alex, if you want to put Google to work, try Google and NCIC.
Well, I know about the NCIC, but that's supposedly, that federal grid tied into all the states and locals, supposed to only have, the criminal records there, or who's got warrants or traffic records, correct?
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to go too in-depth on it, just to protect myself and my family. But let me just give you a little preface of what I did. I was a police officer down post-Katrina in an area that I'm not going to mention. And let me tell you right now, they've got all the new towers they came in for communication for the police department. So all the new towers they installed were unscannable. Okay. So basically, we communicate with free talk. We didn't have to speak in code. We communicated free talk, and it was unscannable to the civilian populace.
I understand that, but you're saying this is a free country. The people are supposed to know what these computers are doing. No one's going to come, get you for talking about this. If we do have this attitude, and I appreciate you calling, having the courage to call, then we're already in an atmosphere of tyranny. I'm asking, do you know about databases? You say you're in Louisiana. Do you know about, or in Texas now, do you know about databases where it says handle with care?
I didn't have any experience with it myself, but a good friend of mine who in the department was the U.S. Marshal, an adjutant for them. He could basically get all that kind of information, special care instructions like you were speaking of earlier. And it was 15 seconds of wait time for him when he was on the phone with dispatch. So,
but 15. But Alex Jones has no criminal record. That's right. My point here. Is this is despicable? You're dealing with somebody who's dangerous. Handle with care. And now my wife and children are driving around, in cars, and the cops flip out on them. My point is that this is not a free country when this stuff's going on.
Well, I also called today to point out one thing I thought you might find interesting. I'm currently in the military now, and I was reading the Army Times the other day, and they pointed out that they need, in mass numbers, Patriot missile operators. I don't know what good that is for you, but that was, I believe it was the May issue. So they're running up the numbers of these Patriot missile operators. So they can protect Israel for a strike, and I did see that. That's a good point. Okay, I just wanted to bring that up to you, and I want to thank you for everything that you do. God bless you, and keep up the good work.
Well, thank you, Jim. So did you go out of the military into policing and then back in the military?
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I was caught. I was wiped out by the hurricane myself, and I'd just gotten out of the military, decided to become a police officer, and then after that had transpired, I saw some things that I didn't want to deal with for the rest of my life. So the military offered a pretty safe security blanket for me to just fall right back into. So I'm here now, and just trying to hang in there, I guess.
Are you going to be sent back to Iraq?
Well, I pray that I won't be, but you never know what's going to happen. So,
what's the word? Are they saying there's going to be a hit on Iran? The president just said 3 days ago, he said, I authorize Israel. Israel has my support.
Yeah, I can't really go into semantics about that, but, I mean, just whatever you're reading, like I shared that Army Times bit with you, and you know, all the other information you presented the past couple weeks. Yeah, my educated guess would be yes. My non-professional opinion, yeah. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for the call. I'm going to come back with financial news and other info, but 1-800-25-99231. I mean, so the database is in effect, or where your political views are on the computer screen? We know they have the Army spying on peace groups.